Okay, so good day traders, hope you guys are doing very well. Now, particularly in this video, we're going to be discussing some bad habits that you can be doing that's actually preventing you from becoming profitable. Now, by the way, I've been trading for about 3 years right now. Now, the very first year of me trading and everything, I spent it blowing accounts, losing money, which is these same bad habits that I wish I had known. So when I started recognizing all of these mistakes and I had to make efforts to correct them, that I started seeing progress in the market. So this is just like a video that I'm making, correcting myself from all the mistakes I made within the first year and replacing them with good habits. Okay, so now, do you know that a lot of traders make money on their demo accounts, but the very moment they decide to switch into a real account, that's where things begin to change. Now, it's not really like the market appears to be very different or they are using a complete different strategy, but in this case, everything is really just controlled by their emotion. Now, I know some people will be asking this question, like, how can emotion really make you do this? Now, let me give you guys a real life situation. Now, let's just say you're in a particular place, or let's say someone is in a particular place and there happens to be like a fire outbreak. Most times when situations like this happen, we don't make the best logical decisions. Our minds really just flood with a lot of things. Should we run? Should we find the extinguisher? Should we just jump out of the window? And even some situations, so people get to jump out of the window and not know that they jumped out of the window. So all this right here is caused by emotions. Now, it only takes someone to snap out of that panic mode and get to find the fire extinguisher and extinguish the fire. Now, really, that's exactly the same way you should handle your emotions whenever you're trading the market. But you know what? It's usually easier said than done. So if you've been trading a real account, there are two major emotions you're going to feel, which is either fear or greed. So if you're still trading them or you're not feeling any of these things, which is another learning curve you need to also grasp. But by the way, I'm going to give you guys a simple trick that I use to overcome this type of emotion. Now, let me show you guys the secret right here. So this is it. You might be wondering, what is this? This right here is risk management. Now, this is a situation where you know the amount you're going to risk and the amount you're going to make. Now, once I know the amount I'm risking in that trade, I already have a knowledge of what could happen if the trade were not to go in my direction. So therefore, cutting all forms of surprises. Have you tried placing a trade and it's completely smashed your take profit, and you look back at it and be like, what about if I had added in like 5 extra lots? Hey, shut down. Now seriously, that right there is what I would consider greed. Now, I'd like to define greed in a particular way. Now, I'll consider this as placing in more trades than your account can actually carry. Okay, so right now, this is the 1 hour time frame, and there's something I'm really about to show you guys. Now, if you check in this area right here, we're just seeing small candlestick and they're just printing little by little. Now, if we also check here, we could still notice this same thing. Now, you might be wondering, why is it at this point the market is just bringing little candlestick? Now, if you check the pair we're on GBP/USD. Now, during this point of this little candlestick, there was no session between the pounds nor the dollar. That is, as you guys know, the different sessions. There's the New York session, there's the London session, there's the Sydney session, and there's the Tokyo session. This brings us to our second point: not to trade whenever a particular currency you're in is not in session. Now, this should save you a lot of time. Now, as for me, I get to experience the London and the New York session within my daytime, and in the nighttime, that's when none of these pairs are really in session. Now, the way I like to do it is that I like to trade from the daytime down to the evening, and once it's night period, I don't trade, because most of the pairs that I usually trade is within the London and the New York session. So that is why I don't go ahead to waste my time trading during the night session, because I know the market won't move. Now, it's not just that you're saving yourself. Now, usually within that time, spreads get to increase by a lot because there's no session occurring between that time. So it's usually best for you not to trade within that time and only trade with sessions of pair that you usually trade. Now, speaking about spreads, you really want to get the lowest spread possible, because this can actually avoid you from getting stop hunts in the market and getting better entries whenever you place a trade. Now, as you guys know, I've been using Vantage Market, and one of the particular reasons I love using them is because they offer tight spread, and right now they happen to be the sponsors of today's video. Now, Vantage Market is a regulated broker that gives you fast deposit, fast withdrawals. Even at the peak of it, they're finding better ways to increase the trading experience. Now, that's exactly why they released the Vantage Market app. Now, on the app, they give you access to numerous trading instruments. Now, I'm talking from Forex, crypto, metals, stock, and even shares. Now, Vantage Market made it possible that all your trading requirements are accessible on this app. Like really, you can just tap into a particular pair and you see what's really happening on the chart. This is really like an all-in-one because they actually made it so after checking on the charts, you can go ahead and buy or sell directly on the app. Now, still right below, you can still go ahead and check out the analysis of other traders right there, and also see the economic calendar. Now, just in case you don't know what economic calendar is, this is the trading news. So just as you're making your analysis, you can still go ahead and just swipe down and see the upcoming news that might likely happen. So if you want to go ahead and enjoy all of these features together with stress-free trading, I'm going to be dropping the link to the Vantage Market app in the description of this video and also in the comment section. Now, the very next one is holding losing trade. Now, I'm not saying immediately the market just shows you red, you should just go ahead and close the trade. No, that is not what I'm saying. Let's say you're trading euro USD, you're buying it, and there's a support at this point in the market, and you're like, immediately the market gets to this support, the market is no longer going to, continue in this uptrend again. I already know that and stuff like that. And, the market breaks that support and even going 30 pips below it, and you're still holding that trade. Now, this is exactly what I mean. This exact same thing is hopeful trading. You're just waiting for one miracle that will switch the market from a downtrend to an uptrend, which now this right here is exactly hopeful trading. Now, hope is not a business strategy, neither is it a trading strategy. So you just have to go ahead and close that trade before it takes more and more from your balance. Very, very important. This is why having the strategy is important, because it will actually go ahead and tell you when whatever trade you're taking is invalid, whatever trade you're taking is valid, whether I should go ahead and take this particular position. So yeah, this is exactly what I mean. Now, I'm sure you guys gained a lot of value in this video. Now, if you did, go ahead and drop a like on this video, and also if you're not a part of the family, hit the red subscribe button. And by the way, if you haven't yet downloaded the Vantage Market app, just go ahead and click the link in the description. And with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.